What's going on, guys? This is Toy Addict 26 here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the largest 1/6 scale Marvel collectible figure to date. I'm talking about none other than the Ironmonger 1/6 scale figure by Hot Toys. After what seems to be an eternity of waiting for this enormous Iron Beast to finally receive the royal 1/6 scale collectible treatment, Hot Toys has unleashed this hulking robotic behemoth to decimate your Marvel 12-inch collection. Alright, so let's start off by looking at the package of the Ironmonger. Like always, all the Hot Toys items, they come in an outer box. The difference with the Ironmonger is that it brings a handle built into the top, so you can easily carry this oversized box around. As you can see here, the handle holds really well. The packaging initially is wrapped in the plastic bag, and once it's removed, you have this huge dark gray box with the Ironmonger logo all around in silver foil. Here you got the specs of the figure in the back. The front of the package is really cool. It has a nice embossed image of the Ironmonger himself with an oversized silver foil logo. And the top lid of the box also features the Iron Man logo in silver foil. The figure itself is housed within an oversized styrofoam tray with a plastic lid on top to keep all the pieces in place. The figure includes a removable rocket as seen here, which is stored on this side slit here, and then there's an additional slit on the side with this tray which holds the Obadiah Stane head sculpt and necklace. Alright, so let's get this puppy out of the box and take a look at some of its features. So let's start off with the opening back compartments. This particular compartment at the back opens up to reveal the extendable rocket launcher, which is basically stored very well in there. You basically pop it out, as you can see here, and here's the rocket launcher with the rocket mounted on the launcher. The launcher is on a hinged joint, which allows you to rotate it, and you can store it back into this compartment here. It does take a little bit of playing around and positioning of the rocket to be able to put this back in with the rocket attached to it. But again, as you can see here, with just a little bit of play, you can eventually get it closed. And to the right of the rocket launcher compartment, you have the battery compartment, as well as the switch that turns on the lights on the Ironmonger's eyes and chest. The Ironmonger's chest opens up on the front by grabbing the two main panels on right and left with your hands and slightly pulling down. When you pull that down, you pull them slightly upwards towards you, and you pull out the front generator core and slide it down. Once you do that, that pretty much opens up the top hatch of the helmet, and you can just open it up. There's a hinge at the back. Once you open it up, you have complete access to the exposed upper torso, on which you can attach this incredibly lifelike head portrait of actor Jeff Bridges in his portrayal of Obadiah Stane from the Iron Man film. The head sculpt is truly flawless. You can see the incredible details here, the veins, the wrinkles on the face, the different shades and the colors on the beard. Just truly amazing. You simply slide this removable necklace over the neck piece that's exposed here on the upper torso, like so, and then you just take the head portrait of Obadiah and place it on the peg and slightly push down just with a little bit of pressure so it snaps in place, and presto, you've got Obadiah Stane at the controls looking all badass. To conceal and close up the control hatch at the front of the Monger, pretty much do the same thing as we did to open it, but in reverse. The LED lights at the eyes and arc reactor on the Monger are very bright, as you can see here, giving this hulking iron giant a realistic powered up look. Now comes my favorite part, the articulation. So let's take a look at the articulation breakdown. The Monger has a swivel at the waist, allowing him to swivel left and right, completely over to one side and to the next. Then he also has ball socket shoulders with a hinge, so you could fully extend the arms upwards towards the shoulders, okay? And they go real up there. joints are all nice and tight. Then there are hinges at the elbows, allowing you to fold the arms in. Okay. And the head is on a ball socket, so you could go left, right, up, down. And the arms, there's a lot of articulation in the arms. As you can see here, you've got the hinge joint at the elbow, which is nice and tight, swings left and right. You've got these really awesome mini rockets on a launcher there, mounted on the forearm gauntlet. The rockets are incredibly detailed, very awesome looking. Then you've got the hinge. As you can see here, it's got real functioning hydraulics. You can see at the back and the front when you fold the arm, the actual hydraulics function. And the figure has fully articulated hinged finger, allowing the monger to grasp onto things such as Iron Man's helmet perhaps. The legs are incredibly articulated for such a big robotic figure. There's pretty much like a swivel here at the thigh that lets you bring the thigh in on both legs. And the bottom, the feet, there are two pairs of hinges. One is, well, the hydraulic piece for the front piece, and then you've got a hinge at the back heel piece, which allows you to close in and out on the heel piece. A lot of detail on the bottom of the foot here. It's just amazing, very lifelike, just like in the movie accurate. The knees have a hinge joint, very nice and tight hinge joint, and as you can see here from the side, the leg features actual real functioning hydraulics. As you can see here, this is a really awesome feature because you've got like realistic engineering incorporated into this oversized action figure, and I think that's amazing. Here, as you can see here in the inner crotch area, you have these additional hydraulics that go in and out of those circular slots in the crotch, depending on how you pose the leg and the thigh. And as you can see, there's a swivel there. Now the back and the calf, this thing flips open and it reveals, it's like an opening hatch here. It shows all the mechanisms. And on these two little holes here, which are there for a reason, these are for the detachable boot jets that insert easily into these two peg holes. So you can place your Ironmonger in a flying jet mode. The boot jets are very cool, very detailed. They're like chromed out and they look awesome on the feet. You can also use this as an extra, way of having more of a balance for certain poses, kind of holding the legs up better. Now I wanted you to see this from this angle from the back so you can see the functioning hydraulics at the back. Depending on how you pose the arms, you can see how the hydraulics pump in and out, and that works on the arms and the shoulders as well. And this is a really awesome feature. Again, the working hydraulics all around the body truly give this already amazing figure a very realistic look overall. Clocking in at almost 18 inches in height with over 60 points of articulation and all its additional features, this 6-scale Ironmonger figure by Hot Toys is truly the most impressive, over-the-top Marvel collectible released to date, and is an absolute must-have for Marvel or Iron Man collectors alike. Sure, this particular piece has a hefty price tag of over $400, which may be a bit out of many people's budget range. But if you can manage to afford it, I gotta tell you, it's absolutely worth every penny. Trust me. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the toy aisles.